Hello creatives, and welcome back to my channel for part 2 of our Kirkland's Easter decor dupes. For the first project, we will be recreating this pastel Easter egg and lamb's ear hurricane. And for this, you're going to need the 7-inch vase from Dollar Tree. Lamb's ear garland. This is only half of a lamb's ear garland. I got 50% off at Hobby Lobby. You will need 1 package of eggs from Dollar Tree. I'm only using 5 of these, and I chose the sparkle ones. And then you're going to need a stem of amaranthus. We are only using 5 of the flowers from this. You're also going to need wire and wire cutters. To start off, you're going to take your vase from Dollar Tree and place it down. Then you're going to take your garland and wrap it around overlapping to where the 2 ends almost meet. Then you're going to take your wire and cut 2 pieces, 1 at a time if you prefer. And then you're going to take the top cut portion and tie it to the bottom portion using the wire to wrap it around and secure it. Then you're going to repeat this step with the bottom cut portion, taking a piece of wire and then wrapping around the upper portion to secure it. And once you have the wire secure, it will look something like this. Be careful though with working with the wire so that you don't poke yourself and cut yourself. I did that many times. Next, I'm taking my package of glitter eggs and just emptying them into this tin container to try to reduce the mess. And then I'm going to go ahead and cut several pieces of wire. Since the egg's still open, I'm going to string the wire through the bottom holes and then twist at the bottom to secure the egg. And once you've successfully done this, you'll repeat 4 times for a total of 5 eggs. Next, I'm going to coat the eggs with some hairspray to reduce the fallout of the glitter. And while waiting for the hairspray to dry, I'm going to move on to my stem of amaranthus. Here I am just taking one of those blooms off the stem, and then I'm going to cut the bloom portion, that white beaded portion, in half with my wire cutters. Next, I'm moving the greenery out of the way, and I'm just going to glue that cut portion to the portion that is still attached to that stem. This will create a bigger impact when attaching it to my hurricane wreath. It's a total of 5 times. Now that all the pieces are prepped, we're going to start wiring the eggs and the amaranthus to the wreath. So I'm placing the egg on the wreath where I want it, and I'm going to wrap the wire around a couple of times. With that same wire, I'm going to place my amaranthus next to the egg and then wrap that wire over the amaranthus, and again attaching to the wreath itself. Once secure, I'm going to take my wire cutters and clip off the excess amaranthus stem and then fluff as needed. You will just keep repeating this process by attaching the egg, the amaranthus, and then moving on to the next colored egg and amaranthus until you have all 5 eggs attached, creating your beautiful hurricane wreath. For project number 2, we will be recreating a lamb's ear and Easter egg garland. Now I am putting my own spin on this, as Kirkland's is thicker due to the grapevine backing, where I'm adding a little bit of a different embellishment. So again, we're going to need a full lamb's ear garland from Hobby Lobby, another stem of amaranthus from Dollar Tree, and another package of eggs. This time I'm going with an iridescent color of egg. And then you'll also need your wire cutters and wire. To start off with, we will again be going through and wiring the eggs. For the garland, we're only going to use 5 eggs. So we're going to take our wire and then cut a length of wire. And again, we're going to pop open the egg and then feed the wire through the 2 bottom holes, twisting at the bottom. And if you're enjoying this content, go ahead and click that subscribe button and bell icon to be notified when I upload new videos. As with the last project, you will be doing this 5 times for both the eggs and the amaranthus. And again, we're going to go ahead and take our amaranthus stem, we're going to clip the bloom part in half, and then glue the cut portion to the bottom of the amaranthus bloom, and then detach that bloom stem from the main stem. And we're going to repeat that 5 times. Moving on to assembling the garland, you're going to place your egg down on the lamb's ear garland and start wrapping the wire around the garland itself. You're going to leave a little bit of the wire unwrapped, and like we did before, you're going to place the amaranthus next to the egg and then use that wire to wrap around the amaranthus and then clip off the excess stem from the amaranthus. You're going to then go through and repeat this process 5 times for each one of your eggs. As a side note, my apologies for my head making cameos within this video. Adding my own embellishments, I'm using ribbons from the Dollar Tree in a light silver, a pink, and a cream color, along with some jute twine and some burlap ribbon and organic ribbon that I had on hand. So I'm laying out the jute twine, and then in equal lengths from the Dollar Tree ribbon, I'm just crisscrossing those over the jute twine, and then I will also add the strips of the burlap ribbon and the organic ribbon that I had on hand. And once those are laid out, I'm going to take the jute twine and then do a double knot to secure it. After secure, I will place the ribbons in the space between the 2 eggs on the lamb's ear garland, and to secure it, I am just using a simple shoelace knot. For the garland, I did create a total of 6 of those ribbon bunches, streamer bows, whatever you want to call them. Now let's take a look at the finished products together. Now I really had fun recreating these Kirkland's items, showing you how to do so for less than what they're advertised for. I think of the 2, my favorite will be the garland, just because I gotta add my own spin to it, incorporating the ribbon strands, and it really gives it a pastel look. Let me know in the comments below which one was your favorite, or if you end up recreating one of these for your own. As always, thank you for watching, and stay inspired and stay creative.